everyone. I couldn't quite believe it when I woke up this morning and I heard the rain outside, and I just thought, wow, you've just got to be mad to get up and come out with my mad muddy sci-fines. And it's even snowing, it's really cold, but it's nice to be outside, and I've got that excited feeling about, ooh, what are we going to find?
We're doing some extreme mudlarking today. It's going to be muddy, cold, wet, and we're doing the things out here in the cold so you don't have to. You can sit there in the warmth and see what we get up to, so hope you'll get some luck in the mud today.
So how are you going to cross over that then?
I've got a scaffolding pole. I've got a pole vault over.
Can you do that please? Because I think that would make for really good YouTubing. You know, like, I think that would be quite a popular video.
Just want to go face first into that freezing cold water.
Oh, yep, it's pretty bleak here today. I'll follow in Simon's footsteps.
Oh, we found a marmalade jar. Hopefully it's a Keeler's.
It's nice, it's whole.
It's complete.
Where to? Unexplored territory. Well, I'm starting to see some fragments of pottery around here. Here's a bit. So if we're starting to find things like that, that indicates that there could well be other things around. It's a little scene.
Have a look at this, Nick. I haven't even picked it up yet, so I don't even know what it is, but something white and animal shaped.
Oh, yes! Look at that. That looks like an animal. You're right. Let's see. Oh, it is! Oh my god, that's so cute!
Oh, wow.
Oh, that is so cute! It's a little cat with a bow tie on or something. That's hilarious. Oh, look, he's been face down in the mud for so long. Are you going to take him home?
You can take him and clean him up for me.
Thank you, you're so kind to me.
Right. I know that when you're going to find a lovely cod ball later, you'll give it back. So
of
it's,
course.
you know, trade for trade.
Oh, that's really cute. Meow!
Oh, steering wheel. I wonder if that's a rare beast. I'll send it to Steve Johnson, my hovercraft pal, and see if he tells me it's anything worth keeping. Could be off an MG or something, who knows. Well, Nick might have found me a little foreshore Prizzy.
Just down here, look. Something that Simon might be able to cut down.
It's a broken cod.
It's a broken cod, yeah. And it's got, what's it got on it? What is that? Recanton or something? I can't read it.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Oh, it's not bad, is it? And it's got something else on the other side as well.
Oh, lovely.
London. So yeah, something to look at later. Do you want me to put it in your bucket?
Yes, please. Thank you very much. Okay, guys, I'm quite excited about what I've just found. It's either going to be a penny lick, which is a little old Victorian ice cream container, or it could even be a Georgian goblet. If it's a Georgian goblet, I'll be ecstatic. If it's a penny lick, I'll still be quite happy. Or it could just be a regular old bit of wine glass. But let's have a look. There it is, look. It is, it's a penny lick.
Oh, that's pretty good. There's a great story behind the old penny lick.
Exactly. Well, these were dished out by the ice cream vendors back in Victorian times, and you get one scoop for a penny, and the idea is you just licked it, hence the reason for a penny lick. But the trouble is that did actually spread diseases because they weren't that clean back then, very sanitised, so they would lick it, hand it back to the ice cream man, they would put another scoop in and someone else would take a lick. So that idea was phased out because of the spread of diseases. But these glasses are really good.
How did they lick them again? Show us.
Yeah. Chocolate, I think. It's a bit deep there, Nick.
Not as firm as I would like it. Ta-da! I've seen a bottle. Let's see what it is. Oh, it's yeah. Let's see what it is. Zoobs. Hey, I've not seen one like that before. Have you seen it? Have you seen a Zoobs bottle?
No, never.
Zoobs.
For all your ailments, try Zoobs today. Only £1. Yeah, it'd be cool. Cool one to
nice.
research. What's the top like? Is it a twisty, little twisty top?
Actually, it's a screw top, so it's not going to be terribly old, is it? But
No, it still might be quite cool though to see what the Zoobs was all about.
Zoobs.
Excellent. Hello, Nick. Coming over. Can you wave for me over? Lovely.
So what's it like over there then, Si? Have you found anything?
I think I might have found a little bottle, Nick. I'll pick it up and just come over and show you. Looking quite cool.
Excellent. Look forward to seeing it. I haven't found very much over here.
Okay, so I was up on my mudlarking perch, getting the view of the land, and I found this. I thought it was a brick, but it turns out to be a bottle. Let's hope it's complete. Yay!
It is. Is it a teaspoons one?
Actually, it's something plain. But it's still a nice,
It's a nice bottle.
early chemist.
Yeah.
Definitely Victorian, or at least 1900s, so it's a good find.
Very nice.
Full of mud though.
Yummy, yummy, yummy. There's a Roman here actually. Just found a couple of bits.
Nice.
And another bit here.
Climbing down.
Look. So, worth a look around here for sure.
Yeah.
Some scatterings. Look, I can see quite a bit of it scattered over there as well.
Oh, definitely check this area out then.
Ooh, what's this? Looks like some kind of bone, doesn't it?
That's interesting, yeah. I mean, looks like it could be off a fish. But I don't know, it's got no spine bit to it, so well, maybe it's not the mouth of a fish, is it?
I don't know. Could be. It could be the mouth of a fish.
We'll have to find out. Ask our knowledgeable viewers.
Yeah.
If anybody's got any idea what that bone is.
Who knows what this is?
Come in, Nick, come in. Can you hear me? Over. Nick, come in. I'm sure she's there somewhere.
Yeah, I can hear you. What's going on?
No time to be sitting down on the job, Nick.
Just having a little break.
Come on, we've got mudlarking to do. Gonna sit here and look out, aren't you?
Sit here and look out the view.
You know, you got to get up and come and have a look at this. I think I found something really interesting.
Oh, really?
A big pot. I don't know if it's Roman or modern or what, but come and have a look.
Come on. Oh my god, it does like a room pot. There.
What do you reckon?
Can I touch it a sec?
Yeah.
Wow, hey, that does look Roman, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah, that does look Roman.
Wow. Right,
Oh,
well.
Lordy. You're going to have to get it all out and stick it back together. And it looks like all the pieces might be there.
Yeah, we're missing a bit there. It's huge.
It is.
Wow. Well, how cool is this? Possibly a Roman pot. If it's not Roman, it's definitely got some age to it. So let's try and extract it the best way we can and see if we can reassemble it later on.
Gosh.
Try and be quick because I know the tide's slowly coming in. It's pretty big.
Oh, wow, how exciting.
I can feel underneath it. There we go.
Great. Is the rest of it in there?
Well,
you
some other
think?
bits around there.
Yeah, yeah,
I'll put my hands down in a minute and see what else we can find, but that's pretty cool.
that is.
Right, let's put that to one side.
Oh, nice one, Si.
Yeah, I can feel the base actually. Let's get that out of the way. Wow, I wonder what this is used for back in Roman times.
Oh, wow.
There still might be some more in there. You got it?
Oh my goodness, and you got the base. Brilliant. Well done. That's going to be such a fun project to put it
Put it
together.
all as well. Make sure I get every little scrap.
It reminds me of when I found my onion bottle and I just scooped up loads of mud as well and put that in the pocket.
Yeah, it's there.
God, my hands are cold holding your phone. I hate to think what yours are feeling like.
Waterproof gloves. Shell. That might be a bit.
You're going to be having fun. A Roman jigsaw.
Yeah, there's plenty in there though. Base. So you get your hands in the mud, feel the history coming out. I'll also mark the location on GPS so that when we record it, we know exactly where it's come from. Put it all in. How cool is that? Nick's excited.
Well, I was really excited because I thought that maybe it's a torpedo bottle, but now I'm looking at it and I'm thinking it probably isn't. That is nice though.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
Beer bottle.
Doesn't take much to please me, you know. What does it got on the side? Something. Picton. Oh right. Well, that's a lovely. Yeah, it's a lovely old beer bottle from
Lovely.
Faversham. Yeah.
What you got there, Nick?
Got a fantastic door.
You don't expect me to carry that, do you?
Oh, well,
Oh wow, that's pretty neat. I can see that in your studio.
yeah, I can. On another
Oh, was
day.
it wood? I thought it was all metal.
There's a baby crab living on it, so
Oh well, you got to leave it here then.
I've got to leave it here. It's nice though, isn't it?
It's lovely.
Yeah,
Definitely see you do something with that.
I know. It's great. I shall leave it here for another day.
Okay.
It's a shame actually. It's really nice.
Sticks, maybe an old fish trap. Crazy. Definitely some activity out here.
Thank you very much for watching. Welcome to my studio. I hope you're all well. Now that extremely cold, wet and windy outing was filmed back in the beginning of January in between lockdowns with my mud buddy, Si Fines, and watching it back from the comfort of my own home was a really pleasurable experience because it was probably one of the coldest adventures that I've been on, but it was worth braving the elements because we really did retrieve some lovely pieces of history from the mud, and in particular quite a lot of bottles. And so I'm just going to talk to you about a couple of my favourites, and they're both here in front of me, and they both come from Faversham, and they're both linked to the brewing history of Faversham. Now Faversham is a market town in Kent, and it's really lovely. I've been there quite a lot and I highly recommend visiting it if you get the opportunity. In the summer it has some brilliant festivals, when we don't have a pandemic obviously, and some lovely little pubs and shops, little antique shops. It's a really nice place to visit, and it also has been a centre of brewing and brewery for hundreds of years, and so these two bottles are part of that history. And this is Rigdon of Faversham, which was founded, I believe, mid-19th century. But I know a little bit more about this one, which is from Shepherd's Neame and Co. And their roots go back several hundred years actually, but they were officially founded in the mid-19th century. And they're still thriving today. And in fact, I'm going to see if they want to have this bottle, because I know that they've got like a historical display area, and I'm not sure if they'll have one in such good condition as this. I mean, the Mudge preserved these bottles so well, and I believe that they're both probably dated early 20th century. And as always, I love to imagine who it was who bought this beer and who swigged it in their lunch break and then tossed it in the mud to be preserved for years and years, over 100 years, before somebody like us comes along and finds them. So 2 really lovely bottles there. Now, of course, we don't have Simon's pot here. I'm sure he'll be working on it, his Roman jigsaw. And so I'm sure that he'll show us what he's managed to do with that sometime in the future. And actually, I thought it would be a great opportunity to share some Roman pottery with you that I've not shared with you before, that I've found over the years, and which I found, apart from one piece actually that I do have some footage for, before I started doing YouTube videos. So I'm going to do that in a minute. But firstly, the mystery find of the day. What is this? What is this bone? Does it come from a fish's mouth? Do you know? Please let me know if you know. I do find little bones and things like that quite curious, and would love to have it identified. And you'll have noticed after I showed the strange little bone that I panned in to a strange orange growth in the mud. And I do love toadstools and fungi. I always wanted to be a mycologist when I was growing up, and so I'm quite fascinated with the world of algae and seaweed and mushrooms and toadstools. And I don't know what that is either, and so if you know what that specimen is called, I'd love to know. It's actually rather beautiful, and what makes it so beautiful is the stunning orange colour of it against the mud. It just looks like it shouldn't be there, like some kind of alien growth. So 2 mystery objects, if you like, that would be great if we could have them identified. So the Roman pot. Simon has a knack of attracting Roman pots, and it was very exciting to watch him extract the fragments of that very large pot. And so I thought, fine, this is going to be a great opportunity for me to share some information about some fragments of Roman pottery that I've got. And at one point, these were all in a Roman kitchen or a Roman household. So I'll start with my 2 fragments of Roman mortarium. I've got this beautiful one here, which was in 3 pieces when I found it. And it's got lots of flint and quartz and other bits of stone, other inclusions in it, which would have made it more effective when food and herbs were being ground up in it to make a lovely sauce, which would then have been poured out of this little lip here. So that is one of my favourite Roman finds. And I also have another piece of Roman mortarium, which is here. And again, you can really see evidence of the food being pummeled and then cooked in this piece of Roman mortarium. It's really so special, such a lovely piece of history to imagine somebody using that in a kitchen centuries ago. Now I have a beautiful Samian ware piece of a cup, if you like, here, which would have been used to drink water and wine at the table. So that's very special as well. I should mention as well, of course, that all these objects have been recorded with the Portable Antiquities Scheme database with the Museum of London. It's a really important thing to do as a mudlark, so that these objects are registered. and they've all been recorded apart from 2 of them which are in the process of being recorded. So here I have this really beautiful piece of Roman glass. It's the top of a bottle, would have had a little handle here, and again it's just so pretty. I just love that colour, and it would have been sitting on a Roman table full of water or wine, and it really gets your imagination going. Now this is a very, very special Roman find. It's a tiny little Roman poppy-headed beaker, and I do have the footage of when I found this in the Thames mud, and when I sort of pulled it out it looked like a little orange coming out. It's got these tiny little dots on it. It's a lovely decoration. It would have been used to drink from, and it's not completely whole. It does have a bit missing there, but from this angle here it looks perfectly whole, doesn't it? And I'm so very, very proud of this little piece of Roman homeware. So that's it in terms of finds that I'm going to show you today. But I did want to mention, and I have mentioned it before, but my friends Jason Sandy and Nick Stevens, who are members of the Society of Thames Mudlarks, have released their book now, all about Thames mudlarking finds, and it contains finds from about 50 different London mudlarks, and including myself. I actually have one of my pieces of Roman pottery here, and it's a fantastic read full of information about some absolutely fascinating finds that have come out of the Thames mud. It's got Cy Fine's hands on the front here, and this book is now available to buy, and I'd thoroughly recommend it if you're interested in mudlarking. So there we are. It's Thames Mudlarking, Searching for London's Lost Treasures. So I think that's about it really for today. Now I am nearly at 100,000 subscribers, and I can't really believe this, because let me share something with you. I never intended to start a YouTube channel. I can't remember even how it started, but I think it's because I uploaded some footage of some finds once when I was sitting on the Thames foreshore, and I just ran through them and I posted it on YouTube, and then it kind of started from there. And I'll tell you a secret: if you go right back to my first ever YouTube videos, you will probably find that they are pretty bad. I didn't even know how to edit footage then, and I like to think I've come a long way. I'm self-taught, I've gradually learned how to edit and add sound, and I've been really enjoying my journey, and I've so enjoyed sharing my love of the river and of mudlarking with you all, and it's been absolutely fabulous to have you all along for the journey, and I couldn't have done it without you. You've all been so encouraging. You know, I'm very fortunate. I have a very, very kind, generally on the whole, mudlarking community. I get some wonderfully encouraging comments and feedback. I get wonderful suggestions. You help me to ID my finds. You give me all this information. You send me links, and believe me, I am so very grateful to you all. And it's with some amusement, especially to my children, when they see that I've nearly got 100,000 subscribers. It's amazing, it really is. I have to tell you, it is rather incredible. And so if you want to help speed up that process and you're not yet subscribed, then please click the subscribe button, because I have to admit, it is going to be quite an achievement for me to reach 100,000 subscribers. So thank you very much. If you like my videos, do subscribe, and thank you again to everybody for accompanying me on this wonderful, magical mudlarking YouTube journey. It's been an absolute blast, and hopefully we can carry on and have lots more fun in the mud. I do also have a Ko-fi account if you'd like to treat me to a virtual cup of Earl Grey tea. That's always a great pleasure, with a slice of lemon. But absolutely no obligation, but I do have a link in the description of the video and also on my banner, my YouTube banner, if you'd like to buy me a cup of tea. So, having said all of that, now I'm going to wish you all an extremely wonderful week ahead. Please take care of yourselves and stay safe, and I'm looking forward to seeing you again very soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.